Welcome to this 69 News Netcast. I'm Hasiel Cordoba. If you weren't watching 69 News at noon, here's a bit of what you missed. A man sentenced to life in prison for a deadly shooting is back in Berks County Court this afternoon. Wayne Goodman was just resentenced to 27 years to life in prison. It comes months after the state Supreme Court handed down a ruling calling for a presumption against a life without parole sentence for juveniles convicted of first-degree murder. Goodman was convicted of killing Robert Dewson in 2003 when he was 17 years old. The Lehigh County coroner says toxicology reports are needed before determining the manner of a Lafayette College student's death. Yesterday, we learned head injuries were the cause of 19-year-old McCray Williams' death. Authorities say Williams died at the hospital Monday after being found outside a dorm on campus Sunday. Police are investigating a chain of events that led to the head injury and whether alcohol played a role in his death. A former business associate of Allentown Mayor Ed Pawlowski has been sentenced for his role in a pay-to-play scheme involving city contracts. He's now the latest to go down in the corruption probe involving the mayor and more than a dozen other people. WFMZ's Emma Wright has more.
After admitting to participating in a pay-to-play scheme involving Allentown city contracts, Patrick Regan was sentenced to 3 years probation. Regan's attorney told 69 News she had no comment as she left the federal courthouse in Philadelphia shortly after sentencing. Regan pleaded guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud. His former company, the Efficiency Network, was hired to upgrade Allentown streetlights, and according to court documents, he conspired with former Allentown managing director Francis Dougherty to give his company those contracts. Regan faced a maximum sentence of 6 months in prison. Before the judge made his ruling, Regan made an emotional statement to the court, saying in part, quote, "I'd like to offer an apology to the people of Allentown. I am deeply saddened that my participation has played a role in weakening their trust in government. Along the way, there were opportunities for me to be honest. I failed and I deeply regret my actions." The judge said he took that statement into consideration when he sentenced Regan. The judge says during the first 6 months of the sentence, Regan will be confined to his home and be required to wear an electronic monitoring device. Regan was also sentenced to 40 hours of community service, during which he will volunteer as a community speaker to talk about business ethics. Regan told the judge that he regrets getting caught up in business deals and letting his business ethics lapse. His attorney said that since becoming a convicted felon, Regan has lost his law license and was fired from his job at the Efficiency Network. Emma Wright, 69 News.
You'll soon be seeing a new shade of blue in your Crayola crayon box. The Easton-based company announced Bluetiful will be the newest color in its artistic arsenal. Dandelion was retired earlier this year to make room for the new shade, and the public was asked to help come up with a new name. After receiving nearly 100,000 submissions, Crayola narrowed the field to 5 finalists, and Bluetiful came out on top. Bluetiful or B says she loves to share big ideas with new people and enjoys coding and relaxing with DIY projects. For more local news, watch 69 News or get updates here at WFMZ.com. With the 69 News Netcast, I'm Hasiel Cordoba.